You learn something every day.
You learn a lot every day.
Well, I know how to draw a pig, and I learned that in just 2 days. What? I know how to draw a pig.
This is funny. Growing up, I was always quite a bit different. At a young age, I knew that I wanted to have art be part of my career. There was something about it that was really intoxicating. I had been in a tattoo apprenticeship for about 14 months before I transitioned to working to Davidson's. I actually started there as the janitor. I was just trying to pay my bills. From there, I actually started working in their marketing department, and I enjoyed it. I got quickly known as being the tinkerer. When I interact with something and I can tell there's a relatively easy way to make it work better, it's almost impossible for me to not change it. The leadership at Davidson's asked me if I would straighten out the procedures and operational flow at Apollo, and I was like, yeah, sure, why not? And that's kind of how that all got started. Little did I know, that's for sure. Apollo was this great big world of unknowns for me. There's all this heavy machinery, there's all this chemistry, lots of regulations. Wow, I know nothing. How do I dedicate myself to learning all these things without destroying my brain doing it on hyperspeed, neglecting my friendships or my family life at home, and also trying to fill the role that would normally be filled by multiple people. But I kind of look at things like that, like challenge accepted. It was a struggle at first trying to get everything no, we get paid by the hour. We're going to do things the right way, no matter how many times we have to do them. Certain people, unfortunately, had to be terminated. Sometimes people aren't willing to play ball. But eventually, we kind of came to build what I call the Space Jam team. I'm very thankful to have those guys. That's the reason our quality is where it is today.
I've come to find that doing Cerakote on a mass production like this is extremely challenging. Props to Jesse, because we actually sit down and have these powwows where everybody's voice is heard, and we drew up like some mock floor plans, and everybody kind of I think this would be good if this was here, and I think this would be good if this was here. We got the best boss ever.
My dad was always my hero growing up, and as a little kid going with my dad to work, I would sit on the filing cabinet, and the employees would come in for the day and hand me their time clock card, and I would punch it in the little machine and give it back to them. I saw how people looked at my dad or talked about him. My parents both placed a great deal of emphasis on character, and I really bought into that, bought into that hard, and still do. I thought how cool it would be to make an impact on someone's life in some kind of way. I enjoy being able to work in a team and provide happiness at work, so it's my work is almost different than our product, but I enjoy our product too, and it's always really fulfilling to see the excitement that people have about the customization that can go into this kind of thing. I'm trying to capture this meaningful moment so that generations from now, my great-great-grandchildren will remember this. It makes me proud to be able to do something like that. I want to make things that people keep around for a long time. There's a lot of reasons I'm really connected to Apollo. It gave me a chance to prove myself to my father, but more to myself. I didn't know any of this at all. It was entirely overwhelming, and was able to manage through that and create this really awesome team. It's a fun place to work. It's taken a lot of hard work from everyone involved, and I just want to see, everyone's lives continue to get better. That's what's neat about this business is I find it's almost like a vehicle to kind of sew the two sides of myself together, zip up the seam or something.